You doing the shaman dance?
What's up, guys? Whoop.
Whoa.
Well, there's a lot going on here. Okay.
You should bring them noodles back.
Yeah. All right. So, we got a lot of nudes today.
Today would be National Noodle Day.
So
we're using our noodle.
So, it is clickbait. It is only 5 packs of ramen in here.
They were big packs. 5 big packs.
Yeah. So we got beef ramen because I was like, let's beef it up.
She was beefy.
So it's really hot.
Really hot, so we might have to let it cool a little bit. And I didn't break it up because I know sometimes people break it up, but I left it big.
Yeah, no, you usually break it up more if you're eating it raw.
Raw?
Yeah, people eat it raw.
Oh. Well, we're not doing that.
But when I first came out to the kitchen, because Mom prepared this lovely ramen, it was funny. It was like this bowl was like full
overflowing
of the broth, and she was like going to carry it over to the table, and I was like, no, Mama,
you're not a ramen pro.
I don't think anyone eats it with a lot of broth in it.
I've never made ramen before, so this was my first debut.
No, you did fabulous, but it just was funny because like I'm whenever I used to eat it as a kid, like I would eat it at like my friend's house and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't buy it much because we didn't eat it.
Or if I wanted it, I would buy it because it's like we got 4 or 5 packs of it for $1 from the dollar store. So if I ever wanted it and she didn't buy it, it was something I could buy.
She could afford it.
And I always would drain the broth like almost all the way out.
After you make it, then you. Oh, okay. So you just kind of let it sit in it for a minute and flavor it.
Well, I think you put it in when you're cooking it or something, or after.
Well, I went by the directions, and the directions said to boil it for 3 minutes, and then add in the flavor packs.
Or I think I used to just drain it
for 2 minutes
and leave like a little bit of water and put the packet in and mix it, so it was like really flavorful because it wasn't diluted with the water.
Oh yeah, just whatever water was still in the pasta.
Yeah. Is there any packages left of the flavoring?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. What was I thinking?
That would be hot.
Okay. Also, what I used to do, I used to mix cheese into it.
Mac and cheese.
The classic, like, ramen thing to do is to get a slice of cheese and throw it on.
Oh, really?
And, like, let it melt. But slices of cheese don't melt as well as they used to. It was probably, like, 10 years ago now.
They must have changed up the recipe.
So we got the creamy melt. I'm going to make a little side bowl with some, and you're welcome to try it. I just, wanted to do a side bowl because
just in case I don't like it.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that steam. It's going to melt cheese. Cheese. I'm surprised Satan's not barking at me because I've got cheese right now. Should give her some.
So, didn't Disney have like a noodle dance? Wasn't it Disney that it was in, I'm trying to remember what show it was. They had some show and it was a little jingle thing. It was called the Noodle Dance. Oh, I'm sure if you hear it, you'll remember it. I remember just hearing it out of, like, it's got to be at least 10 years ago.
Has anyone heard of the Noodle Dance? I'm here. I'm back here. What's up, Jaden?
Jaden, have you heard of the Noodle Dance? I think it's a Disney thing. I'm going to Google it because Meg said she's not aware of that. And
just be careful of that copyright.
Yeah.
Because Jaden said he's never heard of the Noodle Dance, Mom.
Disney.
It's just you. But when you have ramen and you drain almost all the broth out and then you add cheese, it's like a next level mac and cheese.
Oh, PB&J Otter did the Noodle Dance on Disney. So I'm going to play 30 seconds of it. You said then you don't get copyrighted?
That was the rule a few years ago.
How about 22 seconds?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay, let's see.
Disney, don't copyright us, please.
Yeah. Let's see if this will play it. Oh, it's on YouTube.
Oh, turn it down. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. I do remember hearing that, like, on TV.
It was one of their little educational.
Noodle dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You must have been young. I mean, I can look and see how long ago that was, but it was a long time ago. It was PB and J Otter, that show. They did the noodle dance.
Well, I'm 11, so I guess not.
Oh.
All right, guys. It's an old Disney
Yeah.
thing.
You can look it up later. It's PB and J Otter. And then I think it was an educational thing, and then they would go in and do different little things that, like visit a farm or whatever.
It was like a very weird pitch that it started at, though. I did not like that.
I could try a different version of it if you'd like, or I think you got the idea.
So yeah, the ramen with cheese with this cheese is like next level. Oh, I'm gonna go get another flavor pack because
That's what you said you wanted.
you added 3
Yeah.
to the 5 packs of ramen, so I'm used to it a little spicier than that.
I didn't want it too salty though,
Right.
because I'm not a big salt person,
Right.
and a lot of those flavor packs have a lot of salt.
Tina, you're being a very good girl. A little beef in there.
So next weekend is kind of an odd holiday. It's Columbus Day weekend, and so it's a federal holiday. So everybody has the Monday off, not tomorrow, but next week. But a lot of people usually there'll be, maybe if your town is predominantly Italian or something, they might have like a little festival or a little parade of some sort. But I think it's just a lot of people are like, yay, paid day off, or if I have to work, it's federal holiday, double time, or whatever day.
Yeah, it's better with a little beef flavoring. I remember like a year or 2 ago, Kylie Jenner like Snapchatted like making ramen, and it turned into this big thing that it was like Kylie Jenner's ramen recipe.
Oh God.
And it was like it was basic stuff. She put like onion powder and something in it. I don't know.
Nothing crazy.
It was nothing that wasn't like
in everybody's cabinet already.
that someone would think to put in their ramen. Yeah. So this is my ramen recipe. Cheese
Thank
and
you, Kylie. Did you say it was Kylie Jenner that did that?
yeah, but this is my recipe.
Right.
So step aside, Kylie.
That's right.
Jenners are kind of overrated.
Yeah.
Oh, the Kardashians. I'm gonna fill up too quick if I keep eating the cheesy one. So.
But that creamy melt you like anyway. They only came out with that, I think, about a year ago. We're not sponsored or anything, but we really like that. They've added some like cream cheese to it, and it really gives it a real creamy, nice
Creaminess.
creaminess. I think next time I make lasagna, I'm going to try using that in it. So I like putting cream cheese in my lasagna anyway.
It's really hot. Ah! I'm okay now.
Have some of your cold water.
I got it. We're good. It just wow. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
You'd think the cheesy one would have been hotter.
I know that one cooled down. Well, because that's
sitting all
in there
together.
with all the heat. This one was on its own. Got kind of a weird angle going on. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. I'm okay, Tatum. Here's a goldfish.
And so ramen noodles are different because, I mean, are they actually rice noodles or are they still like a wheat noodle? No, I mean, it doesn't say they're like gluten-free or anything, so I'm guessing they're regular. But they cook faster than, a lot of the other pastas.
I want to say they originated, the style of them, like originated in China or
it's an
something
Asian
as a
thing.
rice flour, or like a rice flour noodle.
Mm.
So
But I mean, you'd think if they were rice, that the package would say like gluten free, so they could corner that part of the market too.
yeah. I don't know. I think with their price, they're not really worried about cornering markets.
Right. Well, I think rice flour is more expensive than wheat flour too, for some reason. When we buy it in the store, I know it's a little more expensive than wheat flour. So. I wonder how they make it squiggly like that, though. They must dry it like, in a form that makes it do that.
Yeah.
And there's no need really, I guess, to sell fresh ramen noodles. Like, you can buy other pastas that are fresh and they just take like 1 minute to boil, to cook, because this only takes 3 minutes to cook anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ramen is all around good. I think you overcooked it just a bit though.
I did.
Like a little more al dente. Oh, I was gonna Google. Are ramen noodles gluten-free? Many of the ramen noodles you find at the grocery store are made with wheat flour.
Yeah.
Because rice is naturally gluten-free, these types of ramen noodles are typically safe. Yeah, so there are rice flour ones, but
The typical ones that we see are wheat. These are a big thing with college students too, ramen noodles.
it's because they're cheap.
Yeah.
And quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of
Hard to screw up.
carbs. And,
You can just have one pan.
well, most of the college kids are getting like the microwave ones.
Oh, right. Yeah. The
Even though
ones
you're
in a
not
cup
supposed to
or what.
microwave those.
Yeah, I think because a lot of them come in styrofoam cups
Yeah,
too.
you're supposed to just boil the water and put it, but I think 90% of people just put the water in and microwave it.
I think, I wonder if they'll start, because I've seen a lot more starting to do them in cardboard now, so I wonder if they're going to try to get away from the styrofoam, because, I mean, in general, across the board, they're trying to do away with a lot of styrofoam.
I think,
Yeah, it's hot when you get down into the broth.
the only reason they keep them in styrofoam is because, like, the noodles themselves never perish. Like, they almost never expire, especially if they're in styrofoam. But if they're in paper, their
Right.
shelf life is probably
Sure.
only like 50 years.
And maybe the styrofoam helps them from breaking up as much in the cup, too. Because it's kind of bounce off it more. I mean, that's why they
Yeah.
make, like, packing peanuts and stuff out of styrofoam.
I was legitimately just about to have some ramen when I saw this. There we go. Oh my god.
That was a ramen burp.
That was a cheesy ramen burp. Holy magnolia.
How did that taste? Did it taste cheesy?
Didn't taste like much. Anyways, what kind of ramen are you having?
This is actually, oh no, I'm lying. This is my second time ever having ramen. We did it during Chinese New Year's too.
That was your first time ever having ramen?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why this was your first time cooking ramen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I had ramen out like in a restaurant before,
Right,
but that's
right.
different. I mean, ramen like from a package at home.
It's essentially the same.
Yeah. Except you kind of pick what you want in it at a lot of the noodles.
Well, like, I think I've had ramen in one restaurant, and you were with me, and I got like a chicken noodle ramen or something, and it was just like chicken ramen with broth, and like cut up scallions and chicken.
There's no
Except
rocket
it
science to
wasn't-
it. Yeah, nothing special.
It wasn't anything that wouldn't be
We
made
couldn't
at
go
home.
at home.
Oh boy, excuse me.
You're having a good day.
Jaden said he's gonna have some ramen too. Look at this.
I know, we got everybody covered. Well, we're all recognizing National Noodle Day together.
Happy National Noodle Day.
Yeah. Well, some of them, like I remember we tried about like 7 or 8 different ones or something for Chinese New Year's,
Right.
and some of them were terrible.
Yeah.
Like that shrimp one.
Well, yeah, there were, yeah.
And we actually went to an Asian market to get them.
Yeah, we tried some really weird ones. Well, like they ended up being weirder than we thought. Like we opened it up and it was like 3 different flavor packets.
Yeah,
and,
and you mix them to, and some of them weren't even in English.
So yeah, if you haven't seen, ooh, yeah, it was like 10 months ago now.
Yeah, it was Chinese New Year's. And when's that? Is that in February?
It might be March. Could be January.
I'm trying to remember.
It's been over 6 months. We did that video.
We did that one on your channel.
Yeah, I think it should still be up. We got, what was it, like 5 different ramen flavors.
Oh, at least.
We got like a couple different chicken, beefs, and
I think it was
shrimp.
like 6. I think we each picked 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we did a whole bunch of other Chinese stuff or Asian stuff. And I have to say, they were all pretty terrible, as I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I'm not used to eating them. Like, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. But, like, I mean, I could see making this, like, as a side dish. Like, just, making, if you say you're making chicken or
I was
something.
just going to say, throw a little chicken and a veggie and...
Or even serve that on the side with,
Right.
chicken. Or you mix it all together.
Right.
Yeah. And this is quick and easy. It really was.
It could have been quicker if you had cooked it less.
Have you heard that somewhere before?
Ooh, certainly the burp. Wowza. I don't know where they're coming from today.
When you used to eat ramen, did it make you burp like that? And it's not the cheese because dairy usually suppresses the burps.
Liquid dairy suppresses the burps.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
So,
I'm getting full. I gotta pace myself for a minute here.
Are you feeling like you're having a good day, like a lucky day?
Oh.
Should we do those scratch tickets I got?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling lucky with my card earlier. We went to the store, and for some reason, the card reader just would not read my credit card, and it was just like, oh.
Wouldn't read it. Apple Pay, nothing.
Yeah, and then my Apple Pay wouldn't. I don't know. It wasn't even a big deal, but anyways, yeah. Let's see if I get some money luck otherwise.
Yeah. Let me just go grab those.
So I don't know if we said mom bought scratch tickets the other day.
Yeah. Stuck them in my wallet, and I was just thinking,
So now we're gonna scratch some tickets. We're gonna scratch some tickets today. I'm gonna scratch a ticket. I feel like we did. Oh no, I was gonna say I feel like we did something like that when we had the noodles on the Ramen New Year, but Ramen New Year, Chinese New Year.
Yay for the ramens!
But it was probably just a fortune cookies that I'm thinking.
So you can pick. I got 2 different ones.
Well, I should probably get the one with the emerald.
Oh, okay. So these
Emerald
are the 2
is my
different ones.
birthstone. So
It's no big deal. We're not big gamblers. They were just $1 each. So here's a lucky penny for you.
said we're not lucky. It's flooded. Whoa! Hey!
Hey, someone's out.
Hey! Come here!
Tater.
Come here! Hey! Sorry. The neighbors make noise, and so she.
Yeah, and there's some neighbors that are never here that are here now, and they brought in a bunch of friends, and they're kind of yucking it up.
And those clouds are.
I was just gonna say, and is it raining off there?
Looks like it, yeah.
So,
anyways,
did somebody say they were lucky? Is that
not lucky?
oh?
Tatum.
So, what's the chances? What can you win?
Tatum,
stop it.
It's okay. It's quiet. Now be quiet, okay? Thank you. Okay. Win up to 3,000. Get 3 like numbers in the same row. Column or diagonal line, and win the prize shown. Get 3 symbols in the same row, column, or whatever, and win triple the prize shown.
Oh, so you want to see what your prize
So
is
yeah,
first?
I'm gonna see what my prize is. Ooh, $100. And I've been thinking over the past few days that I could really use $100.
Wow. What would you do if you had $100? What would you do with that extra $100?
I would
Not
have.
that it's ever extra.
I would have $100.
Like, would you share it with me?
I mean, if you wanted.
That sounded like a yes to me. What do you think?
Okay, you should see what your prize is.
Oh, I have a winning number.
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to know what my winning number
I'm
is?
gonna take a bite of noodles.
So my winning number is 2. Is that anybody's lucky number?
There's 2 of us.
Yeah. And mine, it says there's over 2,500 and 258,000 prizes. I can win from $10 to $200,
Oh.
but you can win up to 5 times.
Win up to 5,000.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense because if you win 200, how do you win 5,000? If it's 5 times 2 is only 1,000.
Look, I don't know. You bought
Are they
the scratch
screwing with
ticket.
us?
Okay. Anyways,
So Meg's gonna win $100.
I have to get them all the same and whatever. So okay, I'm gonna scratch. Okay. Oh, so it's numbers. Okay, so 2. So I need 2, or I need. I don't know.
Oh, you need 1.
Okay, so that's a 10. So that's not gonna be it. And that's a 4. Not looking so good.
Because you have to get 3, right?
Yeah.
Or 3 symbols.
This isn't looking so good. Ah, they screwed me. I was one away.
What's the one in the middle say though? What does that mean? 8? It's just weird the way they
It's
put
a
it.
weird. That's the symbol.
Oh.
If you got 3 of those, then you got.
Oh.
Then you got $300.
Okay.
So I was
So I guess
supposed to get, if I got another 2 in the top row here,
Yeah.
it would have been. I would have won $100.
Or diagonal, right? Because would that have
Right.
counted as?
But there's 2
Yeah.
2s right there. So if there was.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So let's see. So my winning number's 2. All right. So just.
Oh, so maybe because I almost got the 2, and there's 2 of us. Maybe you'll win,
Maybe. So.
and you don't have to share it with me.
Oh, I'm a good sharer though.
It's okay.
All right. Tell them I'm a good sharer.
She's a good share.
So how many do I have to get?
I don't know.
I'd say 16. So I guess that's not a 2, right?
I think it's raining.
Yeah, could be.
Oh.
Okay, my next is a 4, so that doesn't look
So
like
that
that was a
doesn't look so
winner.
good.
No. Next one,
17.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too good.
1.
It's a 1. I have one more chance at this.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, here we go.
No. We didn't win. We didn't win, Tatum.
Do you think I should take them back and say, well, what do you get for a losing ticket?
I want a refund, please.
Yeah. I asked for winning tickets, guys.
I'd like my money back, please.
If they said over 258,000 people can win, how come I wasn't one of them?
I wasn't one of them either.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. We're losers. So if you guys were feeling down in the dumps today, just know
We didn't win.
we lost.
Yeah,
So
we didn't win. But look at all the fun we had. Right? Alrighty then. Well, I'm glad I only got 2 tickets and spent $2.
you want to go for a walk, honey? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? You want to go outside? I don't know why else you'd be barking at me. You want to go outside? for a walk if you want. Anyways, what's up, Richard? I like ramen.
I know we're getting pretty full. This was like
I think it's
this
just.
was a mound to start.
I think I was talking crap about like, oh, you could have made it a little more al dente. But also, I think it's literally just sitting here cooking.
In the broth. Yeah, look, it's still steaming.
Because we've been on for 25 minutes.
And it's still steaming.
And it's getting a little mushier.
Yeah.
And it's still steaming.
And I did only cook it for the 3 minutes that it sat. And then it said you let it set with the flavoring for another 2 minutes off the heat, which I did.
It's delicious though.
This was my first attempt at making ramen, so.
Did you tap out on me or something?
No, I was just really sad about not winning.
No.
Yeah.
Just couldn't eat.
Some people eat when they're sad. Some people. and some people contemplate their loss. But that didn't break the bank, so we're good.
I think you won $2 on a scratch
I did.
from before until you bought.
That's what I did. I won a $2 or whatever scratch
Richard,
ticket.
you just missed. We just did some scratch tickets and we lost.
We were losers. But we can laugh about it. Isn't that what they say? It doesn't matter as long as you can laugh about it, then it's all okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's such weird weather. The past few days, yesterday, how about the monsoon that came in on us, right? All of a sudden it was like crazy.
Oh no, better luck next time.
We hardly ever buy them. And
Ooh, excuse me.
And I just happened to have one that we had bought like months ago and I won on, and I said, oh, we were at the gas station, and I said, do you have any $2 ones? You know, I mean, $1 ones, and I'd get 2, and figured I'd share.
Oh my God, what's going on? This ramen. This ramen's really doing it to me today.
I guess it is.
Maybe it's because how people always like when they tell me to burp, they're like, oh, do you like inhale or do you swallow air? Maybe it's because like I'm going like when I suck the noodles. Maybe that's swallowing air. I don't know.
I didn't notice that you were really slurping though. It wasn't like big slurps. Oh,
Yeah.
That time it was kind of slurpy. Sloppy slurpy.
That's what they called me. Haven't made that joke in a while. I see you're still working on your Harvard applications, right?
Right, and ramen comes in handy there.
You know, good old college food.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know that I'm going to get a full ride to Harvard.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have some student loans.
But we haven't heard that she's not. So it could be in the mail.
In other news, getting a few likes on TikTok.
There you go. She's ticking it.
Screw college. I'm going to be a TikToker.
I don't have a TikTok account, but she's recently set one up and she's taken that off running.
Not really.
No. She's taken off walking.
I think because I need to update my phone, it's like glitching out. It's like not showing me the videos like in the actual order that they are.
Oh, you know, I just updated mine. They just had this huge update. I think when Apple just released all the new iPhones and iPads, and I guess they're introducing some new television station of their own and new gaming station of their own and all kinds of stuff. So there was a huge update. I think it took my phone like an hour to update or something.
Well, here we go. See you tomorrow.
What did it say? Yeah, but it depends on when you're doing it, too.
This is update requested.
Oh.
A tone of my software has updated, but I haven't had the iOS update yet.
Yeah, I just did it like yesterday, the day before. In fact, remember she went to look at my phone to transfer some pictures from my phone that I had taken.
And it looked different.
And yeah, she goes, "Whoa, did you do an update?" And I said, "Yeah, I just did it." So, so it was so funny.
Just updating my phone. Just
Earlier, we were out doing a few errands. Like, when you get ramen on your phone,
yeah.
That would be an apple mukbang. He was trying to eat. So we were doing errands and we went into the dollar store. And I don't know if you've ever been to, it's got to be a Dollar Tree though. But we're not into the Dollar Family or the Dollar General. And it was a different one that we never usually go to. And they had a lot of good stuff, by the way. But this woman was there working that used to work at our regular store.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cute. She saw us in line and we haven't seen her in a few months and we're regulars there, you know? She was so sweet. She was waiting on a customer, ringing up the register, and I think she might be a manager there or something.
Yeah. She ran out.
Stopped in the middle of bringing this one she recognizes, ran out from around the register, around the counter, came over, giving us these big hugs. We have really, at all but one Dollar Tree, have had nothing but warm and fuzzy. The people are the nicest that work there. I'm not saying the patrons, but the people that, and for the most part, the patrons have been really nice. You know, I've never had an issue, but the people that work there, I don't know how they train them or what they do, but they really have some nice people. So shout out to you, Dollar Tree. Get that straight. It's the Dollar Tree. So I don't know if any of you go to a Dollar Tree, if there's one near you, but they every place, even in Rhode Island and down here, the people are just so nice. Whoa, I'm losing her.
I'm trying to do some Disney hair.
Do the PB&J Otter hair.
So yeah.
Any Disney specific
Look,
hair?
don't give me a hard time.
Maybe practicing Halloween hair?
Look, don't give me a hard time.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at that.
Look.
Well, that's kind of snazzy.
I don't want to hear your sass.
Isn't she creative? You know, it almost looks like that's not your hair. Like you're just putting
Extension in.
Thank you. Oh, what a lovely bun you have.
Oh, you can't see it? It's a bow.
Oh.
And that's how you do a bow, kids. It's really sloppy because I just did it in 0.5 seconds, but I've done a cool bow before. I should do it again. Do my hair and do like a big bow and maybe around Christmas time. You need to watch TikToks. I don't know how many times you want me to say it. She will say the randomest shit. Like, we'll see random shit or I'll do something. She'll be like, that's a TikTok. I'm like, have you watched a single TikTok? Because it's not like what.
Well, the only ones I watch, because I don't have an account. So the only ones I see is once in a while they'll have some on the news that have like gone viral or something.
It's not really much other than what you just saw. It's doing a bun and splitting it in half.
Yeah, that looks like it would be a good holiday do, though.
Yeah, that's a big bow. Anyways, it'd be cute to do one like back here and have parts that came out so it looks like a ribbon.
Oh yeah.
More. I don't know.
So fancy.
I'll try and do it on your hair sometime, maybe.
Yeah, we'll practice.
Like how your hair is now, but do a bow and have it so that there's like bow pieces, like, you know.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Well, here's the new hairdo that I'm gonna do every day.
Every day, like starting today.
This is it. Here's my debut.
Okay, everybody, you saw it here first. Oh yeah, well you kind of have the little bow tassels here. You know,
Right, that's what I was talking
the ends
about.
of the bow.
Yeah. So, like, if you did that, but then maybe if you got a fake piece to go in the middle to make the middle of the bow, because, like, this is usually the middle of the bow.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be like, or
And
if
for
you
the
just don't
holidays,
use
you could
all
get
of
some
it.
more glitzy, like little things to put in it.
This is quite the special cast you've all come to today. What's up, Kayla? Richard said, all my hair does is recede. Hayden, you're getting sassy. You want to go out for a walk? You want to go outside? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You came all the way back over here just to tell me you wanted to go out for a walk?
Yeah, but then, what that means? If you have a receding hair, then you can have a back bow. Do your bow just in the back.
Hey, there's weave.
Yeah.
There's weave. You're fine. Have you seen?
I mean, look at Donald Trump.
That's not a reassuring thing. That was not reassuring. That is terrifying.
And how about some days we'll see him? It's so funny. Sometimes they'll have like a special report and it'll come on the news or whatever.
And I'll be like, Mom, why does he look like a Cheeto?
And his makeup will be like, and I'm like, he has 4 people that travel with him
and
alone just for his hair, never mind his makeup.
And it looks like he ate a bag of Cheetos and went, let's go.
I know, and you can see the line.
Right. That was the.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I mean, isn't somebody there? Doesn't somebody like him on his own staff that's saying, hey, put on a turtleneck if you're going to do that?
So, anyways, there's the videos on Instagram where they like shave the guy's head but they leave like right here, like they shave all of this and they leave the hair here and then they glue, like it's like a toupee or whatever, but they glue it on and it's like not permanent, but like as long as like a woman would have a weave.
I actually did see that.
It's like there's glue-in weaves for women.
Right. It's for someone that's already receding and thin, real thin.
Right, yeah.
Then they just shave what's left.
Yeah, they shave the little wispies, right.
Yeah.
And then they like lay it on like sod.
Yeah, and I did see that, and it wasn't that long ago, and it got my attention, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, and it really looked good. At least I didn't see it in person. So.
And like, it's not permanent, but it's like the same as like how girls have to get their weave fixed. It's like
they kind of super.
It's like the same as like a haircut and stuff. You just go and get your hair done.
Well, years ago, I don't know if they still do it, but years ago, they had this process where guys could go in and have these like snaps sewed into their head, like, surgically like put into their head. And then their toupee would have snaps on, the other like part of the snap, and they'd snap it onto their head. But can you imagine when you take it off? What are those bumps on your head? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or then, if you decide, I'm all done with this toupee thing. Well, then you got snaps sticking out of your head. You'd have to go and have them taken out because that would look really ridiculous.
I don't know what my bangs are doing, but I like they're being like little wispy little
whisperettes.
So yeah, I found my new hairstyle for ever.
Yeah, forever and ever.
Loving everything. How's it look?
Fab. Like, I think you can sleep standing up so it won't even like ever get messed up. You'll never have to redo it.
But like it compensates for me not being able to twerk. Right?
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? The 2 ends of the bow sagging almost look like hiney cheeks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Little hair twerk.
Oh, here, maybe I need to like fix it a little bit. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Does that look like?
Yeah, that whole twerking thing. Actually, I went to, where was I? It was a few years ago. And I went to one of those all-inclusive resorts. And you know how they have different events and things that you can go to. They have floor shows and they have this and that. And I'm not kidding you. Down at the pool, they had like different things, and it was poolside that day. You could do like, they had water aerobics in the morning and this and that.
If you're gonna say they have twerk like instruction,
they
classes,
did.
Yeah, there's a girl I follow who's like big on Instagram who she teaches. She travels all over. She got big for dancing on social media, and so now she teaches twerk classes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, And just saying, I don't think, no matter how many classes I take, I'm not like built twerkable. Like, I don't have that twerk thing. Like,
She looks like what's her name from Bob's Burgers. I think we need to see an example of your twerking, Meg. No, what's her name from Bob's Burgers? Like Janet or something? I got you. Oh, Tina. This is you.
yeah, and it's kind of like, yeah, I'm a blonde version of that.
Yeah, that's like kind of like mom's twerk. You know? A
Yeah.
lot more back.
I think skinny white girls aren't really supposed to be twerkers, just saying.
Anyways.
So that includes you. Her twerking skills aren't any better than mine, I'll have you know.
I've never twerked in front of you.
Have you ever twerked?
It's a day. What do you mean?
Well, you know, that's like people dance by themselves, like in their bedroom in front of the mirror and stuff, to see what moves look like.
The twerk is of my generation. You act like me and 8 of my girlfriends didn't stand around and look at our asses in the mirror and go, "Are we doing it, Sharon?
Is this right?
No, bend your knees. No,
Wait a minute, hold on. No, that doesn't look right.
Further, arch it more. Chest to the floor. Just so.
Well, you know, years ago when I had gym class, we used to have like different dances. They'd have you learn the electric slide.
They're
and all that
not
stuff.
teaching twerking.
That's what I was just gonna say. Maybe they'll teach that in gym class. Like some of them had back when the boys were in school, they were trying to get that what was that mat thing on the floor, and they did that. What was that?
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes, Dance Dance Revolution. They were doing that in some of them, but that was an expensive thing, I think. And those mats, you had to get, you know, industrial ones. But they used to have them like in the arcade and stuff. I think you could, you know, do it in there too.
Yeah.
But I bought that for the boys. They had a good time with it. It wasn't cheap.
You could probably twerk on that.
You think?
You'd have to do like a jumping twerk. It can be done. I miss Vine. I had a friend in high school who he was gay and he had a very big bum and he was an amazing twerker. He spent a couple days when we would hang out and was like, "Okay, ladies, let's get it!" Like, I would like try and teach everyone. But I had a Vine that was like me and like 3 or 4 of my girlfriends and him. And I can't remember what song was playing, but it cut to like different, or maybe it was just an Instagram video, but it cut to like different sections of him in our pool by Bellevue.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 4 or 5 of my girlfriends, and he would be like twerking next to us, like, or whatever. And so like there was one, he was like walking up the stairs of the pool,
Twerking.
and like twerking. And then it cut like at the end, it was me and one of my other girlfriends, and we put our heads under the water, and because you can do like a handstand twerk. If you've ever seen that,
No.
where you put your feet on the wall. And it makes it, you know, easier for those twerk handicapped. And
That would be me.
but not so much when you're underwater. So we went underwater in the shallow end and put our feet up on the ledge. And it was me and one of my girlfriends, and he
Twerk
went sideways, like, and it was just like us in the. It was funny.
Yeah, you don't have that saved somewhere.
It was either on Vine. It had to have been on Vine. I don't know. I'll have to find it somewhere. It was cold.
So everything that was on Vine, did that just disappear?
I think there was a period where you could go and there was like a website that you could go in and download all of the Vines you made. But I don't think
Missed the window.
I think they took it down or something. I don't know if that's still. Like, it's so weird, though. They should have just, like, left the app up with the content on it. Like,
Yeah, but didn't you say it got bought and stuff. So fine. Oh, I thought it got sold or something.
Oh. Or like Twitter, I think maybe, but no. And then because it just they deleted the app or whatever, and then there was like the Vine camera app where it was like you could still like make videos in the style that you did on the Vine app, but it was you just saved it to your phone.
Oh.
So it was like
Didn't go anywhere.
You posted on Twitter or something, but it wasn't the right context for. I don't know. Anyways,
We got that all figured out now.
I'm full. Tatum's getting antsy because we're not giving her attention.
Yeah, so come back and visit
Love
us
you.
tomorrow. We'll let you know how those twerking lessons are going. Get an update on Meg's hairdos. See if she's still sporting the bow.
She's afraid I'm going to try and take her OUT. Okay, bye. All right, that's it.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Enjoy your nude day. Noodle day?
Noodle day. No, she knows.
Do you want to go outside? Yes or no?
She just winked at you.
We're going outside. See you guys tomorrow.
Now she knows we're giving her kisses. Want to come up and give kisses?
Arr.
She's practicing her Halloween monster.
Arr. Okay, bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Whoa, 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 whoa.